How many of you guys are involved in some kind of group? And by group, I mean like a bowling league or a book club or a knitting club or a ski club or a motorcycle club. Like just curious about how many of you, and leave your comments in the section below. I just came from a meeting with my men's group that I've been involved with, and I've talked about this before very briefly in past videos. But I'm involved in a group of men that we just call it our men's group. And our group is comprised of men that I have known since the early 90s when I met a great number of these men. There's about 23-ish men in this group. And we all met, or a vast number of us met when we were taking courses in the early 90s, mid to late 90s, of self improvement. Many of us did, well, some of them did the EST training, which ended up morphing and into the landmark education program of the forum. Myself, Steve, Orland, there's a number of us. Keith, we did the team management and leadership training program, which was the TMLP program, which was a year-long training program into team for a quarter. They were all quarters: team management, leadership, and training and development. Steve and Keith went on to do year two. Year one was primarily in Canada, where each quarter we'd fly to Toronto, Vancouver, or Montreal for a 4 weekend long deep dive into what it meant to be in a team, on a team, who we are on a team, leadership, and who we are, the same thing within leadership. How we lead. Do we lead? um, Management, which I ended up finding out was one of my strong skills. Management of how do we manage conversations within, for instance, at that time it was within business, within family, within our not just our, because we all had young children at the time with our own immediate family, but how we manage the conversation within our family unit that we were raised in. I know for many it was extremely contentious, like it was in my family. And so that's team management, leadership, and then training and development. The fourth quarter was on training and development, and that was training and development of who are you in when it comes to taking on training. Do you learn? Do you absorb? Are you resistant to? Are you open to being trained? Um, Development, developing yourself as a human being, developing your skill set, developing your knowledge, developing your flavor for your developing your spirituality. And this leads me back to my original point of coming from this meeting of these like-minded men. Our meetings really go into spirituality, and I don't mean like we sit around and hold hands and sing kumbaya. We actually delve into, who are we in terms of in our spirituality, developing ourselves, and then also contributing that out into the world writ large, like with the people that we meet, the people that we engage with, the people we socialize with, the people within our family units. And it was a really interesting conversation today because we go around the room and we find out where each person is. I think there was like 17 of us there today. And where are you at? How are things going? And then we generally, as a rule, have a topic. And today's topic was about conversations that run you from when you were little. Like what conversations ran you throughout your life that your mother said to you or your father said to you that impacted you in a way, and that you carried that conversation into adulthood, and then did you recognize as an adult that conversation and how it runs you, and then what did you do about that? Did you embrace it? Did you reject it? Did you take it on and go, yeah, my mom said this to me when I was 7, and that has impacted me through my whole entire life? Or was it something that your mother said to you or your father said to you that was detrimental to your development, and it was like a boat anchor around your neck that some people end up living through their life and they don't even realize that it's running them. And it was just an interestingly enlightening conversation, because at the end of the day, when we were wrapping it up, normally these go for like just over an hour, but we ended up going for a little over 2 hours. And it was interesting to just notice that we all came down to, it's about contributing love and compassion in the conversations that we're having with everybody, with other people, and how there's such a divisiveness in our society that literally has been cultivated by when I say the ruling class, I mean the elites. We all agreed it was the elites, funneled down to the politicians, and then funneled down to us. And this division, this divisiveness that's been created to split us apart, to drive our families apart, to have us want to be right more than we are wanting to be happy. And so that's how the meeting ended, which was where we ended up coming down to about contributing love, and through love, compassion, and listening to our neighbors. At any rate, my name is Judd. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, be well.